There's some very exciting news in the world of foiling for card makers, and that is the latest release of the Gina K Designs limited Amethyst edition of the Fuse foiling system. Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Keppel, and I'm super excited to be able to give you a peek at this new foiling system just as it hits the shelves. If you've ever shopped any of Gina K Designs products, you know that from their stamps to their dies to their inks to their cardstocks and beyond, they make high quality products. Same is true for this new Fuse foiling system. They searched far and wide to make a machine with 4 rollers when most laminators only come with 2. This creates pressure and heat on all sides of your project, allowing for the best results when foiling with laminating foils. So let's unbox this new limited Amethyst edition of the Fuse foiling system so you can see everything that comes inside the box. I know that the main image on the box is white, but this is definitely the limited release of the Amethyst edition. So don't send it back thinking you got the wrong thing. The Amethyst edition is inside this box. It has this nice little handle carrier on the box. The box is very sturdy, and when you open it up, you can see there's a bunch of goodies inside as well as the machine. So I'll show you everything. There's a couple of things that didn't get inside my box, but that will be inside your box, so I'll tell you about those as well. Again, very carefully packaged with both styrofoam and plastic, and then you peel off this plastic on the outside. I love doing that. I don't know why, but it's just so satisfying. And then there's a plug, so you'll plug that in, and then you'll have an on-off switch and a jam release in case anything gets jammed up inside. So first things first, you're gonna plug it in, turn it on, and then check out your manual for how high you want it to go. You see, I pressed the button once, that teal button once, and the 0 is already heated up. So I'll press it again. When it's blinking, that means it's warming up. Once it's solid light, that means it's all ready to go. So I am pressing it for 3, and there's a bunch of different variations of heat and pressure that will go for both from vellum all the way up to heavy cardstock. Now let's look at some of the extras that came inside. These are Poly Glaze foiling sheets. You get 3 different packs. 1 is sentiments and 2 are different backgrounds. You also get 2 toner cards. So Poly Glaze and toner both work with the same type of foiling sheets that work with a laminator, but this Fuse foiling system will work awesome with it. Now let's take this new Fuse foiling system for a test drive. Whenever foiling with either toner sheets or Poly Glaze, the shiny side of the foil faces up towards you, the dull side faces down toward the design. I cut the foil sheet just a slightly larger than the Poly Glaze foiling sheet and placed it inside the carrier sheet that comes in this box. The carrier sheet is closed on one side. Put that closed side into the opening of the Fuse until it catches on the wheels and let it go through the entire system. Once it's gone through, you can just take it out. You can see here again the jam release if anything gets stuck, but the carrier sheet should prevent that. So I'm going to set this aside to cool, and then we'll do the rest of our foiling. I've always mentioned this. I love to do all my foiling at once and then have all these pieces to create with. So I have a sentiment here. These are birthday sentiments from the Poly Glaze birthday cheer collection. So I'll run that through. Then I'll also do some with deco foil. So those toner sheets can work with any of the Therm O Web Gina K Designs foil sheets or any of the Therm O Web deco foil sheets. Now I'll place that toner sheet with the rainbow foil and run it through. Now to peel and reveal, these are the gems. Look at that, a perfect application of foil. Even on the toner, there are no little black dots showing. It's a perfect application of the toner. So here I have my happy birthday in the silver color. Again, really perfect, absolutely gorgeous foiling, and birthday cheer in the gold. It's actually called carrot. You get carrot, sterling, wild lilac, and amethyst in the box with you. So you get a bunch of foil sheets and all those Poly Glaze backgrounds and sentiments to start working right away so that you don't have to purchase anything else to get started with your foiling. Therm O Web also has A2 sheets of toner. So this black piece is covered in toner. So I'm going to place the piece of foil that I used on the Poly Glaze, the leftover piece, place that on the black foil and then check it out. Instead of a white background with silver, you get a silver black background and then the black toner shows through for the image. I think that is such a cool way to use both the toner sheets and to use up those excess pieces of foil so there's no waste. To turn that background into a card, I cut it down to 4 by 5¼ and mat it on some Gina K Pink Passion cardstock. Now I have the happy birthday trimmed down, and I'll ink it up with some Distress Oxide ink and then just dab off any of the ink that's on the foil. The foil will resist your ink. Then I'll pop it up right in the center. When you have this kind of outstanding background, you don't need to add much to the card. This time I have the birthday cheer sentiment as well as that toner square, and I'm trimming it to be the same width. So I adhered the birthday sentiment behind that toner square. It's all in rainbow, and then I matted it on some Gina K blue cardstock, and then I'm gonna mat that onto a white background. Just again, you don't need to add much because look at all that color and shine. For this background, I am inking up with Squeezed Lemonade, Kitsch Flamingo, and then Wild Honey in the center. Again, the foil will resist the ink. If you get any on top of that foil, just use a dry cloth and gently wipe it away. So I'm doing the same thing. I have the Wild Honey on the happy birthday sentiment because that's going to go right in the middle of that card. But you can see already, even from here, that that gold foil just really stands out, even from that inked background. So you don't have to always have a white background. You can ink it up with lots of color if you want to. For this one, I decided not to do any inking. I just cut it down to 4 by 5¼ and I'm matting both the background and the sentiment on some black Gina K cardstock and then just pop up that birthday cheer. So I have the birthday cheer in carrot and the background in sterling. Again, you don't need to add any color. It is phenomenal just with that foiling. For this card, I decided to turn it into a square card. So I matted the toner butterflies with the rainbow foil onto some blue cardstock and the birthday wishes matted and popped up right on top. This new foiling system is a great quality machine at a great price point. If you want to check it out, I will link to it in the description box under the video in my supply list. As always, I want to thank you so much for stopping by and spending time with me today. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you again soon. I did. I got every single word right. Yay me! Okay. So that you can, just so you can look at it. I think I got it. I think I got it.